high tea. I'm drinking some peppermint tea today. I like to leave the bag in because I like it quite strong. I like my herbal tea to be very strong. So it is the last Sunday of the month, which means that I get to celebrate starting something new, something that I've had kitted up in my stash for a while that I really would like to get out of either the closet or the drawer and start to enjoy the things that I purchased that I knew I would want to use. So today's high tea, my start for today, and I'm super excited about this one because I've been waiting. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And so today's the day. Today's the day. This is Plum Street Sampler, a Yuletide welcome. So this is the end of May, the end of Whip Mania for me. Well, I have a few more days to go. We'll see what I can come up with. But today for Whip Mania, I get to celebrate a new start for high tea. So I think it is absolutely beautiful. I love this chart. I've had this in my stash for at least a year. I don't know how much I'm going to get to today. I have a very busy day ahead, but I'm saving this for tonight I'm going to treat myself to a half hour of just sitting down and enjoying it. But I have a few decisions to make first because I know the fabric that I want to use, but there may be a problem with it. So when I kitted this up over a year ago, I bought the threads. So these are Gentle Arts. I think they're all Gentle Arts. Yes. So these are the charted colors. So as you can see, they're quite rich, beautiful colors. Love them. And at the time, the fabric that I bought, it calls for a 36 count vintage buttercream, which I don't often choose a 36 count because I don't like the coverage of one thread over two, and two threads over two is too tight. 1 over 1 is too small on 36 count for me. So I think I bought a piece of 32 count doubloon at the time, but then I repurposed that fabric last year for Frederica Carriage House Samplings. And because I knew I had another piece of doubloon in my stash that I could use for this piece. So I traded them out. Now, I think I'm remembering the story correctly because, my memory isn't what it used to be. And it's been over at least a year and a half that I purchased this. My other thought is that this is actually the fabric that I purchased to go with this design. So it is a 28 count cashel linen, and this is the doubloon. So that, what is that? Picture This Plus? Yeah, Picture This Plus doubloon. It's a cashel linen and a 28 count. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But I bought the threads, and I'm counting them. I bought the threads that were called for in the pattern, the number wise. So I bought enough thread to do the design on a 36 count linen, but this is a 28 count linen. So then I'm thinking, that's a really big house. That's a really big house. I don't want to run out of floss. What is it? I think the color, actually I can't tell what the color of the house is. But needless to say, I'm not sure that I will have enough floss to do this 2 over 2 on 28 count. So my dilemma is, do I just go ahead and hope for the best? Because, if I run out of anything other than the house, I should be okay. I should be able to substitute with something that's close enough that it won't matter. And maybe switch the house to DMC or buy new floss, which I don't really want to do. Or do I stitch it 1/1 on this 28 count? So it's a linen, so it's not an even weave. So it won't be quite as easy as when I do 1/1 with my even weave. It's as small as the Death by Cross Stitch, which is a 28 count 1/1. But because this is a dyed fabric, it's slightly smaller, I think, than a 28 count. So that's my dilemma. So I may actually spend my whole bit of free time tonight puzzling that out. So I'm not actually sure that I'll get more than 1 or 2 stitches in once I finally make a decision, but that's okay. So that is what I am starting. And that's going to get added in, and I will work on it when I feel like it. So, but I'm starting it today in one form or the other. Okay, so that's it for my new start. I hope that you're joining in with me with a new start and that you're super excited about it, just like I am. I have another giveaway today. As always, at the end of every high tea, there's a giveaway. This giveaway is sponsored by Evertote, which is my small business making project bags. And just as an aside, if you haven't caught the news this weekend, there's a sale in the shop. There's 20% off all of the bags that are left in the shop. The only thing I don't have on the shop at the moment are the Fiber Friends kits with the yarn, because those kit prices are already discounted. Those will go back up on the shop on Tuesday when the sale is over. So until Monday night, everything in the shop is 20% off. This bag that I am giving away today has been one of the most popular ones that we've had on the site, and it is a beautiful black floral print. So this is the medium flat wedge tote, and it has a black twill bottom. The lining I've got in this one is a beige. You can see that. Whether or not the giveaway bag will have beige or a pale blue that matches the flower here, I'm not sure yet, but you'll be getting one of these medium bags. And to go with the bag, because you have to have a pattern to go with your project bag, I have a Little House Needlework Cappuccino. This is a silk thread pack and design. So I just had to redo that section where I talked about the pattern that I'm giving away to go with the bag, because I was filming and then I realized that I was holding up the back of the pattern to the screen for like 2 or 3 minutes, and that's the pattern. So anyways, the pattern that I'm giving away is a Little House Needleworks Cappuccino. This is a silk thread pack kit. So this comes with the pattern and enough silk floss to do the entire design. The only thing that you'll need is fabric and a needle. So let's try this again and see if I can just show you the silk and not the pattern. So there you go. There are the threads that come with the pattern. So there's the pattern, and it will go with an Evertote medium cross stitch bag. And if you win the prize and you already have a black floral flat wedge tote, I will substitute it for another bag of your choice. So that's the giveaway for today. The giveaway winner from last month was Kimberly Ann Little. And if I haven't been able to get in touch with you yet, so if you see this, private message me and I will get last month's prize out in the mail to you. So I think that's it. Is that it? Prize? New start? Tea? It's time for me to go and run a piano recital. That's my afternoon. So I better go and get changed and put on my teacher face, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy stitching. I knew I forgot something. I forgot to tell you how to enter the draw, which would be useful information. I also realized that I had this piece of hair sticking out the entire time I was filming, so I fixed that so you don't have to stare at it anymore, because you know you were staring at it saying, you know, why didn't you fix your hair before you started recording that video? Anyway, how to enter the giveaway. This month's giveaway is on Instagram. So if you go over to Evertote's Instagram page, and the information will be in the drop down box below, you can find the picture of, I will have a picture of the bag and the chart, and it will say giveaway right on it. And then you can leave your comment on that post. You do not have to do anything funny. You don't have to tag a friend. You don't even have to follow the page. Just leave me a comment on that post. And let's see. I don't know. Just leave me a comment that says, hey, that's a great giveaway. I'd like to win that awesome bag. Something like that. Let's keep it simple this month. And maybe you'll win. You never know. Okay, for real, that's it. I really have to go to a piano recital now. So I will see you tomorrow. Happy stitching.